to muscle mods. It's Black Friday time. Time when many of us are buying fitness gear that ends up collecting dust. What to do instead? Which gears will help you to train better, move better, and feel better? I'm giving you a list of gears in different budget scales that help you with your training and your lifestyle. At the end of this list, I'm giving you a special item that is not a fitness related, but an item that saved a lot of my time and helped me to focus more on my fitness at the end. So let's move and see what kind of gadgets you can buy. So let's start with small stuff that are actually also cheap. Resistance bands or resistance loops. They are different types. You have like the fabric one or a plastic one, small one or a big one. You can use it for upper body, lower body, or just for stretching. They are great for travel because they don't require lots of space. Another small and cheap items is a yoga block. The yoga block is great if you are doing stretching or yoga because it helps you to reach your goal much better. When we are talking about yoga and stretching, you should definitely buy a yoga mat. There are different types of yoga mats. They are also foldable, so easy when you don't have much space, and you can easily travel with them. For me, it's very important to have also yoga towel inside the yoga mat because this ensures that I'm not sleeping during my session. When you like more relaxing time on the yoga mat, then you should consider foam roller. There are different types of foam rollers. Small, big, smooth, rough. These are great tools when you want to have a massage but you don't have time or money to go every time to massage therapist. Another gear that is worth to consider are the straps. Not the yoga straps, but for instance the lifting straps. I used before this one, but now I'm using more straps like Rexa grips, which helps me with deadlifting or Bulgarian squats, so I can hold the weight much easier, and I'm actually training my lower body instead of pushing to the limits my upper body. Because remember, your lower body will be always stronger than your upper body. So if you are doing deadlift, for instance, do not limit yourself by your grip or your upper body strength and use the stripes. Now let's move to higher budget category. In this category, I'm going to show you a few stuff that you can buy and which are a little bit pricey but will last you for a very long time. For me, one of the best decisions was to buy adjustable dumbbells. They are small, adjustable, and they save so much space. There are different types of them. You can also buy one that you can extend it later, so you just keep extending. You can buy also the one that you can attach to barbell. So there are lots of possibilities with very small space. They can be, as I say, a little bit pricey, but if you calculate the time that you are using them, like 10 years plus, it's really worth it. I think many of us came to the situation when you come from office or your job after a long day of sitting and outside weather is very bad. So how to catch up your steps? There are multiple options. You can follow my walking video, for instance, or you can just step on the place, or you can consider to buy walking path or step platform. These are great to catch up steps. You just put the music in your ears and you walk without even noticing that outside is raining like hell. If you want to step up your lifting training, you should definitely think about barbells and probably the sport rack. For me, it was very important to move my training up with buying barbells. Now I can lift heavier weights and I can do deadlifts, barbell lunges, which are very easy if you have barbell on your back instead of holding 25 kilos in your hands. Another thing that can help up with your training is a bench. I would suggest to have an adjustable bench because then you can have different inclines and makes your trainings even better. For instance, you can do this or this type of exercise. And once your training is done, you can use your bench for just sitting. There are a few more stuff that you can buy to upgrade your training. Plates and the rack for the plates. Another consideration are different applications. There are lots of applications how to track your meals, your macros, your training. These are stuff that can be very helpful, especially when you are not having knowledge in fitness and you don't want to get injured. You should definitely consider them and see if it fits for you or not. Many of them offers free trial, so you can try it for a week or two and then decide it if you want to buy it. Some of them are also free, so you don't need to pay for it. But sometimes just a simple G-sheet or a small notebook is enough. You just write down how much you lift or what you've done today, and then in a week or so you try to improve. You try to get a little bit higher, little bit, maybe one more rep more or a little bit heavier. You don't need fancy application to tell you that. This applies also for the trainers. It's great to hire a trainer, but it can be very pricey. It depends on your level, on your training or fitness journey. If you are setting up some goal, for instance, that I wish to go to bodybuilding competition next year, I got a trainer who is helping me with that. But if you just want to keep your steps up, improve your cardio, living healthier, you might not need a trainer. You just need to follow few advice online, to be a little bit skeptical about this advice, double check it, and just continue with your journey and how you feel. These are few fitness gears that I would recommend you to buy during the Black Friday. Of course, you don't need to buy everything, but maybe if you are considering to improve your fitness or even start your fitness journey, you can start with small and then add up later. It all depends on your fitness level. If you are a beginner, I would recommend you to start with the bands, loops, resistance bands, and maybe some dumbbells. You don't need to buy immediately adjustable dumbbells, which are quite pricey, but maybe you can start with one or two different weight dumbbells. There is one more thing that is not fitness related, but it helps my fitness journey a lot. It's quite pricey, but it's definitely worth it, even if you are not doing fitness. I'm so happy. I would like to introduce you a lady I call Maria. Maria cleans and mops and makes my life much easier, while she cleans and keep the flat clean. I can walk my little alley, or I can train or just relax. I know it's something that is not fitness related, but it's great because it saves so much time for me. Before you hit checkout, ask those 3 questions. Will this item help me with my training, moving more, feeling better? If not, close the tab. You don't need it. You can save money for Christmas or for some other occasions. Let me know if you are buying something during the Black Friday in the comment section.